Hey class, in this video we're going to look at the difference quotient, which is the formula f of x plus h minus f of x all over h. So if this formula I think of is we have two parts. The first part is f of x plus h, and the second part is minus f of x. Okay, so the first part, f of x plus h, is telling me to take x plus h and sub it in everywhere I see an x in my function. So in this case, my function is f of x equals 2x plus 3. So the first part is telling me to sub in x plus h in place of my x. So that was my box. And then I want to minus f of x, which is just the original function. So the original function is 2x plus 3, so I have minus 2x plus 3, and it's all over h. So all I can really do here is distribute my 2, which gives me 2x plus 2h plus 3, and I need to distribute my negative sign, minus 2x minus 3, and it's all over h. And then combine like terms, and when you combine like terms, most of the time in the difference quotient, stuff will cancel. I have a negative 3 and a positive 3. Those cancels. I have a negative 2x and a positive 2x. Those two cancel. So that leaves me with 2h divided by h. And the trick here is when you're dividing by h, you're really taking away a h from the top. So my h's would cancel in this situation and just leave me with 2. So that was as basic as it gets. The next example, I want to find the difference quotient of 3x squared minus 2x plus 3. So the first part is f of x plus h. So that's telling me to sub in x plus h here and here. So I have 3x plus h squared minus 2x plus h plus 3. That was the first part of my difference quotient. Then I have minus f of x. So I want to subtract just the original equation, which is 3x squared minus 2x plus 3. And it's super important to have the minus f of x in parentheses because you're eventually going to have to distribute that negative sign. So here I have 3 times x plus h squared. So the way we take care of this is you have to write it out twice because when we square something, we're multiplying it by itself. So to do x plus h squared, I want to have x plus h times x plus h. And then I'm just going to bring everything else down. So I need to do the full method here. X times x gives me x squared. X times h gives me hx. H times x gives me hx. H times h is h squared. I'm just going to rewrite everything else. Okay, so now I have like terms. Hx plus hx gives me 2hx. Okay, so finally, after I've done my full and combined like terms, now I get to distribute my 3. So that gives me 3x squared plus 6hx plus 3h squared. I get to distribute my 2, so that gives me, and it's kind of negative 2, so that gives me a negative 2x and a negative 2h. And I get to distribute my negative sign, so that gives me minus 3x squared plus 2x minus 3. Okay, and remember this was all over h, so the last part of my function was dividing it by h. So now I'm at the point where I want to combine like terms, but like I said, when we combine like terms, we'll see a lot of stuff cancels out. I have a negative 3 and a positive 3, they cancel. I have a positive 2x and a negative 2x, they cancel. I have a negative 3x squared and a positive 3x squared. They cancel. So that leaves me with 6hx plus 3h squared minus 2h, and that's all over h. So once again, I want to take away h from each one of these because I'm dividing it by h. So that leaves me with 6x plus 3h minus 2 as my final answer. Hope this helps. I hope you can see it.